Hello Bookish friends, welcome to a Tag Tuesday video. It's been a while since I did a tag video because of my sort of busy December and January video schedule. But I'm back with tags and I will start with a fun and quick one today, which is a hot or not bookish tag. This tag was originally created by another bibliophile reads, and I was kindly tagged by Margaret Pinard. I will link both of their videos down below. In this tag, bookish themes with each letter of the English alphabet is given, and we are supposed to give our opinion if that theme is hot or not. I will do like Margaret did and create a third category in which I will describe as lukewarm, because I'm not a fan of those themes, but I'm not opposed to reading themes or genres containing those words. The first one is A for audiobooks. I will say hot because last year I read only one audiobook less than my ebooks, so it was like 48% to 47%. B, it is Bildungsroman, dealing with a person's formative years or spiritual education. I will also say hot for this word because some of my favorite books belonged to this category. The word for C is children's books. I will say hot because I really do like a good middle grade book. For D, it is digital. You can guess that it is hot. Like I said, for audiobooks, I read the most amount of books in ebook format, and audiobooks can also be considered digital, so I do most of my reading digitally. For E, the word is experimental, and I will say cold because I much prefer traditional writing style and traditional structures when it comes to reading. I find such books rarely worth a read. I actually DNF most of those books. F is for fantasy. It is certainly hot. I really do like fantasy books. G is for graphic novel. It is also hot. Graphic novels have been the start of my reading life. I actually learned to read via graphic novels before I even went to school. H is for horror. I will say lukewarm for this one because horror is not a genre that I generally gravitate towards, but there are many horror books that I really did like, so that's why I will call it lukewarm. I is for inspirational. It is called, I tend to shy away from preachy books and also self-help books. J is for journalism. Maybe because of the situation in my country, I will say cold. I also do not prefer books about journalism or books featuring journalist characters. K is for kitsch. Has a popular or sentimental appeal. I will say cold because I'm much of a reader who reads a variety of books. A series of very specific type of books does not interest me. L is for library. It is hot. I really do like taking out books from library and reading them. I especially read quite a lot of good translated books taken out from my library. M is for mystery. It is certainly hot, very hot. Actually, mystery is my favorite genre. N is for non-fiction. I will say hot. I especially like memoirs, and I think a well-researched non-fiction book is always worth a read. O is for omnibus. This is another category that I feel very lukewarm about. I do not like to read collections back to back, but I think having an omnibus of favorite authors is always great for libraries. P is for poetry. This is the coldest category for me, so I try to read a few poems every year. It is not a type of writing that I feel comfortable with. Q is for quests. When the protagonist goes on a quest, physical or spiritual, I will say hot. I really do like, especially spiritual quests, and how it leads to character development. But I also really like physical quest books, unless they have too much details about the surroundings. Sometimes that takes me out of the story. R is for romance. Romance is also one of my favorite genres, so it is hot. S is for science fiction. I do not read as many science fiction books, but I seem to rate those books very high, so it is certainly hot. T is for translation. Books translated from one language into another. It has been hot for me, especially last year when I did Reading Around the World Challenge. I read very interesting books taking place in different countries. And I learned so many things about those countries and their cultures, as well as reading some excellent fiction. U is for Übermensch, the Superman or the extraordinary human, characters who can do everything. I feel lukewarm about this, though I really do like superhero genre. The characters that has almost no faults do irritate me. So it is sort of a love and hate relationship, which equals to lukewarm. V is for Victorian literature from 1837 to 1901. This is another category that I feel lukewarm about. I like some of the authors from that time period very much, like Wilkie Collins, Oscar Wilde. But I also struggle with some of them, especially Charles Dickens. W is for Western. I feel cold about those books. I don't even choose to read the subgenre of romance books, cowboy romances, so it is cold. X is for X-rated. I feel lukewarm about this one. I like a bit of spice in my romance books, especially historical romance books. But if they are very explicit and the story is not good enough for me to connect with the characters who have sexy times, I do not like those, meaning I do not like erotica. Y is for young adult. This is another category that I feel lukewarm about. There are some young adult books that are written excellently, but I mostly prefer fantasy or science fiction books written for that audience. And the last category is Zeitgeist, spirit or mood of the times. I feel cold about this one. Mostly a backlist reader, so I do not follow the social trends or political trends. Like I said before, I actually do not like books that are preachy, but I'm not opposed to reading them when the hype is over. Then the ones that are more worthwhile would still be read by many of my friends, and I would certainly be able to choose the ones that I feel that I would like. This was my take on hot or not A to Z bookish tag. I will not tag anybody because this tag has been going on for a while, and many of my friends have actually done this. I'm very late to the game. But if you have not done it and want to do it, you can do it and mention that you have been tagged by me. Please comment down below what you think about books involving quests. I really would like to know your answers about such books. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose hot. Hot means sıcak in Turkish, and sıcak is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.